Filipino Americans are one of the largest groups of Asian Americans in California, with 1.2 million residents. About half call Greater Los Angeles home. But they haven't had the same level of visibility as Chinese, Korean, and Japanese Americans, whose distinctive neighborhoods have been around for decades and are marked by arches and signs. Historic Filipinotown leaders hope that one project that has been a long time coming will inspire more engagement with city politics and their heritage. Historic Filipinotown, also known as Hi-Fi, is one of the 6 Asian American Pacific Islander neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Cecile Ramos moved to Hi-Fi in 1969 and has been president of the neighborhood council since 2008. Over the past 53 years, she has been a staple in the community. She and her late husband did a lot of development in the 1970s and 80s. Their very first project was the Burlington Nursery School and Daycare Center that opened in 1974 and is still active today.
Over the decades, we started with our preschool, which will be celebrating its 50th year in 2024. And then we built low-income housing. And then we built also a shopping center. We started changing the landscape of Filipinotown.
I spent time with Cecile at Unidad Park and Community Garden, where she showed me her immense album filled with photos and articles that reflect the changes she's seen in Hi-Fi over the years. She also showed me the elaborate 145-foot-long mural by artist Alicio Art Silva. It's the largest Filipino-themed mural in the country and includes a cherished image of Cecile and her husband.
I was so surprised. And for me, in my heart, they acknowledge our contribution to the Filipino town.
Hi-Fi has a number of businesses and organizations that provide services to the community, as well as shopping centers and restaurants that draw visitors. And now a long-awaited Historic Filipinotown Eastern Gateway has been installed and is being unveiled just in time for AAPI Heritage Month. This has been a passion project for Cecile and Jessica Caloza, who is currently the Chief of Staff to Attorney General Bonta, but she was named the first Filipino American on the Board of Public Works in 2019. In partnership with Councilmember Mitch O'Farrell, along with community leaders and organizations, Jessica oversaw the project that has been talked about since 2003, when then Council President Eric Garcetti spearheaded a community input process.
Because it's the largest Filipino monument in the country, I hope that it's something that's not just for people who live in LA, but for all Asian Filipino immigrant communities in the United States see this and know that there are really respectable and incredible public servants who want to uplift them, and they want to ensure that they're celebrated in their own cities.
The Gateway was commissioned by the City of Los Angeles. It's 30 feet high and spans 82 feet across the width of Beverly Boulevard. You hired the same artist that did this incredible mural. Tell me about the elements that are on the Gateway Arch.
Some of my favorite elements on the Gateway project actually involved a hibiscus flower. It's called, in Filipino, it's called gumamela flower, and it symbolizes healing. And it's actually something that we wanted to dedicate to our frontline healthcare workers. A lot of the nurses, as we know in our healthcare industry, are Filipino, are minority women specifically, and we wanted to make sure that everyone knew that we delivered this incredible project during the pandemic, and we did it because of people like healthcare workers who save lives.
That is very special.
Yes.
For Cecile, the unveiling of the new Gateway will make this AAPI Heritage Month celebration one to remember.
The Gateway, oh my God, it's a dream come true. And it's a fulfillment of our vision to make the area become a tourist destination.
The official ribbon-cutting celebration, which will include food, music, and dance performances, will take place on Saturday, May 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Beverly Boulevard and Belmont Avenue. To RSVP, head online to bit.ly/Hi-Fi Gateway.